If your affirmations feel fake, forced, or like they're just not working, there is a reason for this. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. The truth is this: your beliefs are blocking them. Today, we're breaking down the neuroscience of limiting beliefs, how they're formed, how they block your affirmations, and the exact steps to install new beliefs that finally make your affirmations work. To understand why affirmations feel ineffective, we need to look at what's happening inside the brain when a new belief meets an old one. Your brain has a built in identity protection system. It's designed to keep your beliefs consistent, even if those beliefs are outdated or painful. So when you say, I'm worthy, but your underlying belief says, I'm not enough, your brain rejects the affirmation as a threat. This is called cognitive dissonance, the clash between your current belief and the new statement you're trying to adopt. Your brain chooses the belief it has repeated the longest, not the one you want to believe. Affirmations don't fail because they're weak, they fail because your limiting beliefs are stronger. Now that we know affirmations clash with old beliefs, the next question is, where do those beliefs come from? Limiting beliefs are not random. They're formed through three main pathways. One, repetition in childhood. Repeated messages become identity. Two, emotional experiences. Strong emotions create strong beliefs. Three, survival patterns. Some beliefs were meant to protect you. Your limiting beliefs were formed to help you survive. Now they're interfering with your ability to grow. And here's the part: most people never learn about beliefs. Beliefs are not mysterious forces. They're simply thoughts you've repeated so many times that your brain filed them under truth. A belief begins as a single interpretation, a moment of meaning your mind assigns to an experience. But with repetition, emotion, and consistency, that thought becomes a neural shortcut, a pattern your brain returns to automatically. Over time, the brain stops questioning it. It becomes familiar, efficient, and therefore true. This is why old beliefs feel so convincing and new affirmations feel foreign. One has been rehearsed for years, the other is just getting started. Now that we know how beliefs are created, let's look at how they block affirmations. Affirmations work by creating new neural pathways, but limiting beliefs act like mental firewalls. When your affirmation contradicts a deeply held belief, your brain responds with tension, doubt, emotional discomfort. This feels fake. This isn't resistance, it's your brain trying to protect your identity. So, the first step in making affirmations work is identifying the belief that's standing in the way. Every affirmation you struggle with has a belief underneath it. To find it, ask, what part of this affirmation feels untrue? Your body will tell you through tension, heaviness, or doubt. Write down the belief that shows up. Once you've identified the belief, the next step is creating a bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Your brain doesn't jump from "I don't believe this" to "I fully believe this." It needs a bridge, a believable middle step. Using bridge affirmations helps reduce resistance and increase believability, the key ingredient for rewiring your identity. To learn more about bridge affirmations, check out the previous videos. But even the best affirmation won't land if your nervous system isn't ready to receive it. Belief change only happens when your nervous system feels safe. Before repeating your affirmation, breathe slowly and soften your body. A regulated body creates a receptive mind. Once your body feels safe, emotion becomes the key to rewiring the belief. Beliefs are stored through emotion, not logic. So instead of forcing an affirmation, pause and ask yourself, what would it feel like if this were even a little bit true? That small emotional shift signals to your brain that this new idea is meaningful and worth keeping. Here's the next key insight about affirmations that most people never learn. Beliefs don't shift because we say new words. They shift when the brain sees new evidence. Your brain updates beliefs through small wins. Look for one moment each day that supports your new belief. This is evidence stacking. Evidence stacking is the practice of collecting small daily moments that support your new belief, giving your brain the proof it needs to trust the affirmation. And finally, we step into the identity that matches the belief you're building. Imagine the version of you who already believes the affirmation. Rehearse their posture, their tone, and the choices they naturally make. Notice how they move through the world, how they speak to themselves, and how they respond to challenges. The more often you step into this identity, even for a few seconds, the more familiar it becomes to your brain. And because the brain learns through repetition and identity, this practice helps the new belief feel safer, more natural, and eventually true. When you understand how beliefs are formed, how they block affirmations, and how to install new ones through safety, emotion, and evidence, your affirmations finally have a place to land. Belief change doesn't happen overnight. It happens through gentle repetition, emotional safety, and small moments of evidence that your brain can trust. When you pair your affirmations with believable steps, nervous system regulation, and identity rehearsal, they stop feeling like empty words and start becoming lived truth. If this video helped you understand your beliefs and affirmations in a deeper, more compassionate way, take a moment to like the video. It helps this work reach more people who need it. And if you want more science-based tools for belief change, identity rewiring, and emotional safety, subscribe to the channel and come back for more videos. Share this with someone who's trying to change their inner dialogue. And I'll see you in the next one.